You guys, I'm getting so many videos sent to me that it's getting a little hard to be able to help everyone. So what I'm going to do here is mash up 3 videos from 3 channels. They're really good clips, so you guys go subscribe to the channels. I'll leave the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Here we go, folks.
129. Speeding, running a stop sign, driving left of center. What else are we going to get? There's a turn signal. You know it's a handicap spot, right? What? That's a handicap spot. And you did about 40 mile an hour to a 25 mile an hour zone. You ran the stop sign back there. Want to bet? I will bet you anything. I'll bet you my salary. I watched. No. Yeah. I'll check and see if it's a... I know. I'm also right about you speeding in the 25 mile an hour zone in Northwood. Cart 129. I don't think they're going to be eating here. Yep. And he's going through the do not enter side. This dude is a joke. I understand what a lot of you are going to say. You were doing the same thing. Yes, I was. I had to pace them like they would do us. I had to prove what they were doing because they do this all over town. They do it in Oregon, Northwood, Toledo. They don't care. 75 South, Perrysburg, they don't care. That's it. That's all you got. Take care of yourself and each other. See ya.
Here's a video you guys are absolutely gonna love. If betting was allowed on YouTube, I'd bet everything I had that you guys would hit the thumbs up on this one. Make sure you guys go subscribe to this channel. Link will be in the description. Here we go.
Going good.
You have ID with you?
For what?
Because you crossed the road illegally.
It was a green light.
Yeah, but you're not in the lane of travel. You're using a crosswalk, and the red hand was solid red. So
It's still a green light.
So hear me out. You can either operate your bicycle, okay, in the roadway and obey the traffic laws, or
I don't have to on the sidewalk.
That's fine. But then
That's not fine. That's the truth.
No, then you can't cross with a solid red in a pedestrian.
State the law.
ID, sir.
State the law. You need to get a supervisor out here.
Okay. Hang up. Bicycle as a vehicle and use the green lights and red lights, you need to be in the lane of travel. Do you understand that? Okay, if you're going to be on the sidewalk, you got to use pedestrian rules. You can't cross like that because when a car takes a right turn, they're going to hit you. Okay? Make sense? Does it make sense?
Police are allowed to lie. That's very important, folks. Don't open the door to police unless you call them, which I don't recommend calling police in the first place. Many times we see police twisting things up and end up arresting the wrong people or brutalizing somebody that doesn't deserve it. This video is a perfect example of why you don't open your door to police. Here we go, folks.
Okay, well, I asked for your supervisor. I asked for a supervisor.
Okay.
You guys have not given me that. This is private property. I would like to acknowledge that this is private property.
You wanted a supervisor and you didn't answer my question.
Okay, but am I obligated to? Am I obligated?
Walk up and knock on the door.
But am I obligated, sir?
What's that? No, you're not obligated.
Okay, thank you. No, am I obligated to answer your question?
No.
Okay then, well, thank you. Okay, thank you, sir. You guys have a good day. But I don't have, there's no warrant for my arrest. I've done nothing. But thank you. You said I'm not being detained, and I choose to go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good day. Thank you. You guys are right now. Hey, listen. This conversation is supposed to be consensual. It's not consensual right now. I asked to speak to your supervisor. You have not obliged and done that. So I am not going to get. I don't have to answer any of your questions though. I'm not obligated to do that.
To use his story.
But I'm not obligated, and that's fine. I'm not obligated to do that.
For assault. Then
for assault for what? When there's people out here that seen me touch or harm no one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Okay, but there has to be a harm.
You know the code. You know the code.
I don't need the code. I stand on the law of the land. Did you guys take an oath? Did you take an oath to protect the Constitution? I don't have an oath. I'm not obligated in any way. I have no contracts with you whatsoever. No contracts. No contracts with the state that takes away my right. No, listen to this. Listen to this. I have no contracts with the state that takes away my right to defend myself. So if somebody comes up on me, I'm going to exercise that right, whether or not your code says so, because I don't have a contract with you. Thank you. I don't have a contract with you. You figured that out.
I said that's what we're trying to.
Okay, well, I don't have a contract with you. I'm not under your jurisdiction.
What code you are under?
There's no, it's not. How?
You live in the state of Iowa.
Okay. What evidence do you have? What evidence do you have that any code that you say that code that you say applies to me? No, I'm not a sovereign citizen.
What's your name?
Do I have to have a name?
What's your name?
Am I obligated to tell you that? You have not given me. I asked for your supervisor, sir. That's all. Your supervisor knows the law. I would like to speak to somebody who would know the law. Okay, well,
it doesn't matter whether he knows the law. He can't tell you
okay,
because you don't know the
listen,
law.
I do know the law. I know I have a natural God-given right. Okay, well, I recognize that I'm not a part of your society. I'm not a part of your society. I never agreed to be a part. Huh? No, I have not kidnapped any child. There is no child inside of the house.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You listen. You guys said I don't. You guys said I'm not obligated to speak to you, and I can go. So I choose to go. I've answered as many questions. You guys have not. You guys have not brought me your supervisor. So you guys are not acting under your oath now. Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Two more shout outs that I want to give before you guys go. I want to give a shout out to Louis the 13th. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him and let him know that we appreciate the support that he's shown me. I went to go meet him. Man, this guy is awesome. This guy knows all the stars. Snoop Dogg, Daz Dillinger.
I want to play music for different artists, but during this process, it was just like, this is Snoop. I went from trying to play an artist to right to the top. I played a couple of beats. I think it was the third one I played. And Snoop was like, oh, cuz, let that play. That's hard. So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking he's on his Instagram, on his phone, doing business. He's walking around. Then he tells me, oh, cuz, I got to record this. I'm like, damn, dog. I don't have an engineer. So he's like, man, cuz, I could do this. He's like, just hit this button right here when I go in the booth. I said, all right. So now I'm an engineer. Now he's in the booth and he starts recording a song. And it's called Pick Up the Bands, right? So he's walking around. Pick up the bands, pick up the bands. And I'm like, oh, shit. And he did a whole song. The song is a product placement song. He's talking about my product. It's not a single for radio and shit like that. It's a product placement song. Once he was done, he's like, you just got to get it mixed and have, you know, somebody tweak with it a little bit. I said, all right, I got you. Everything that I do, he put it all into a song.
I went to go meet him. Man, it was crazy. And he also connected us with Cannabis Talk 101. I'll be doing a podcast with these guys soon. Big shout out to Cannabis Talk 101 and Louis the 13th. You guys make sure you subscribe to them and show some appreciation just like they've shown us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a wonderful day.
Here they come. Come